I'm Brandon Rowe at George Street and Richmond Street East, and I've been here for less than an hour, and I've heard a symphony of car horns as people are just trying to get through their nightly commute, and it shouldn't come as a surprise. Stats Canada has released their 2016 census, and the GTA has the slowest commute time in Canada. The number of commuters overall is larger than 15.9 million in 2016, so one might think that's why it's taking people longer to get to work. Well, there's another interesting stat that has 680 News traffic specialist Daryl Dahmer scratching his head.
One of the things that I found really interesting was a study, or the release of statistics, that people are leaving later, a little later on average, to get to the destination. And this flies in the face of the obvious. We keep on telling everybody, you got to budget more time. Each year, the drive becomes longer and longer and longer. So why wouldn't you leave earlier? Why wouldn't you budget more time? And the answer may be that our society is changing. School, work, other obligation, not letting us leave that early.
Speaking of the worst place to commute from, StatsCan said that award goes to the town of Ajax.
If you're coming from Ajax, the average commute is 38.7 minutes, so almost 39 minutes. But if you're commuting into the city of Toronto, it's 39 minutes, so it's about the same as the commute for people from Ajax.
Here's a breakdown of how people get to work in the Toronto area. 68% car, truck, or van, 24.3% public transit, and 6.7% active transport, and 9% other. The cycling community isn't surprised more people are walking and biking to work.
I commute back and forth from work. I am actually unhappy if I don't have my bicycle. It's my way of getting around.
So you're not surprised that more people are kind of trading in car and public transit for cycling?
No, I think the city is just becoming more and more it's difficult to get around. It doesn't make sense in a way to get around by car. It's just not practical anymore.
What is really involved in that is continuing to build more infrastructure. We've seen a growth of protected bike lanes in the city. We've seen the growth of other facilities that are helping to support a growth in cycling. We've still got a ways to go, though. But quite frankly, we know that more than 50% of all trips in the city are less than 5 kilometers in length, and those are ideal for cycling. But most Torontonians don't feel safe cycling. They want to cycle more, but they don't feel safe doing it, and so we've got to continue to invest.